In a very recent time, there is an unpleasant news from our neighbor Maldives. Maldives' new elected president Mohamed says he wants to end the presence of Indian troops in the islands. Just to inform you, he won the election on the platform of India's Out campaign. This is definitely going to upset New Delhi. But will it lead to a conflict in the region? Or was it just a fluke to win the election? How is Maldives important to India? And can India afford to lose Maldives to China? Let's find out. Hello friends, my name is Nitin and today we will discuss what is happening in Maldives and how will it impact India. Maldives is a tourist hub famous for its beautiful beaches. It is traditionally seen to be part of India's sphere of influence. It is just 70 nautical miles away from India's Minicoy Island and 300 nautical miles away from India's western coast. Maldives' position in the Indian Ocean keeps it squarely in the vicinity of water patrolled by Indian Navy warships. India has deep cultural, ethnic, and political ties to Maldives that go back centuries. India, with its naval assets, has often been the first to rush to help Maldives in case of natural disasters like the tsunami in 2004 and the water crisis in 2014. India has likewise flexed its military muscles in Maldives by helping the government against an attempted military coup in 1988. India maintains a small military presence in this island nation. India is also deeply involved in infrastructure development projects in the country and for years offered countless opportunities to Maldivian citizens in fields like education, healthcare, and more. It has been training Maldivian security officials in Indian military academies and even encouraging youngsters from the country to explore opportunities in India. The current president of Maldives, Ibrahim Mohammed Solih, who is a president of Maldives since 2018. Under Solih, Maldives pushed a stronger ties with New Delhi through the India's First policy. The initiative resulted in several agreements and even permission for India to operate small military detachments. Mohamed scored a victory in recently concluded presidential election in Maldives. He is assumed a pro-China candidate and is likely to alter regional equations considerably. Moiju will be the successor of current President Ibrahim Mohammed Solih. Moiju, who has scored 54% votes in recent runoff election, hinged his campaign on the India Out platform. He is from the same group of former Maldives President Abdullah Yamin, who is another pro-China leader. Moizu has chosen the term Indian military presence in Maldives an attack on the country's sovereignty. It will not be an overstatement to state that the goodwill India enjoyed under President Soli for the last 5 years from 2018 is now likely to fade in favor of China. Maldives is strategically located in the Indian Ocean at the place which lies next to the key shipping lanes which ensures uninterrupted energy supplies to countries like China, Japan and India. China's massive economic presence in Maldives is a major concern for India, with the country now said to own 70% of its external aid to China. Many believe that Yamin has done to Maldives what Rajapaksa did to Sri Lanka. There are so many examples of China's debt trap across the world. This is a well-known strategy of China to lend huge debt to a smaller nation and then bury them under the debt trap, knowing the fact that they can never repay this huge debt. This gives China an opportunity to demand strategic assets from this smaller country. Maldivians need not to look far away from their coast to know what this is. The way China grabbed a 99-year lease on Sri Lanka's Hambantota port was evident of this strategy. For India, losing goodwill in the Maldives can prove costly, especially in the light of Chinese strategy of string of pearls. Eliminating India's influence from South Asia outright may be an impossible goal. However, developments over the last 2 decades have shown that China has steadily encroached and made gains in India's backyard. In diminishing Indian importance in the Indian Ocean region, China is trying to create a strong defense. This is against possible Indian strategy of blocking the Strait of Malacca, which can choke China's oil supply in the event of a war. Not many years ago, this was seen as an ace in Indian hands and a deterrent against Chinese aggression by land across Indian northern border. China is seeking to make a strong presence in South Asia and in the Indian Ocean region. The effectiveness of blocking Malacca Strait strategy is suddenly appearing weak. Developments in Maldives are therefore not to be taken lightly. After Hambantota, India can simply not afford the formation of a Chinese base even with a commercial facade in any nearby location. I hope I was able to give you a decent outlook of what is happening in Maldives and the impact on India. And I really wish that the new elected president of Maldives will consider Indian concern and will not take any disastrous decision. I hope the new government will keep a balance with both superpowers in the region. I will see you again in the next video. Till then, keep sharing these videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.